Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be testing and reviewing Catrice Tinted Serum Foundation and Soft Glam Filter Fluid. Do they work? Do they not? Let's find out together. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and I'm actually really excited today because I recently received a lot of new products from Catrice, and they end up sending me, let's see what we have. We have the Do It Glow Mixing Spray. We also have the, what is this? We also have the Tinted Lip Oil. We have a liquid blush. We also have a hydrating serum primer. And what else do we have? Oh, we also have a More Than Glow highlighter. We also have a cream bronzer. And last but not least, we have two foundations. We have the Tinted Serum Foundation, and we also have the Soft Glam Filter Fluid. And of course, for this video, I want to really try to figure it out. What's the difference between these two? I'm really curious to know. Of course, besides the name, I really want to know if they actually work very well, whether they actually do whatever they say gonna do, and we're gonna be testing them out, and we're going to compare them and figure it out which one is my favorite. So no further ado, let's get right into it. So as you guys saw, I basically have Dana sending me basically a whole glam look. So we have blushes, we have bronzers, we have highlighters. So we're gonna start out by step. So the first thing we have in our little thing, we have the hydrating serum primer, and I have not even opened this yet. So let's just see what it's supposed to do. So it says that it retails for $8. Skin Glaze Hydrating Primer Serum. Alright, it is cruelty free, no fragrance, none. It is supposed to be hydrating, glamorous per finish, glass skin effect, long lasting, non-greasy, fragrance free, vegan. Alright. It's supposed to be using beforehand. Use proper personal application beforehand, cheeks and nose. Massaging and enjoy a natural glaze effect of a layer. Okay, before makeup. Of course, it's a primer. Alright, so let's just get right into it. Let's use some of this. Alright, so I'm guessing it's supposed to give me like kind of like a glass finish, you know, feeling to it. Okay, let's see what we could see. Alright, this is definitely refreshing. I would have to say that. It went in really nicely. And does it give me a nice glow? I don't really see it. I mean, I don't see anything, honestly. Then it just went in really nicely. My skin does feel tacky, which is exactly what it's supposed to be doing. But I do feel refreshing. It feels hydrating. I feel like I just put just like a regular serum. So there was that. All right, let's continue. All right, so right after we got that, next step is, of course, to figure out this too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing half my face with one and my other half the face with the other one. So we'll start with this one. We have the new Drop Tinted Serum Foundation. These retails for $10. They actually have a very good variety of shades range. It's supposed to be a serum texture, feathery light, breathable formula, light to medium coverage, buildable, 24 hours of hydration, long lasting, radiant finish, dropper application, fragrance free. Okay, so this is supposed to be a light, kind of like an everyday type of situation. All right, so let's remove this one. Apparently this is the shade 046. All right, let's shake it. Does it say shake well? I don't remember. Yeah, it does say shake well. So let's make sure we shake. All right, so really hope this is actually my shade. All right, so this is what we have. This is the applicator. We have a little bit of that. All right, so let's use a brush. So for this one, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills blending brush. All right, let's get ourselves together here. I'm not sure how we're going to be doing this. All right, so let's use this side of the face, even though I said the other one. Okay. So we're just gonna use a little bit. It says that we can build it. I think this is enough. Let's just blend in now. Okay, right off the bat, I do like the shade. So thank you whoever shade matched me. And even though it says it's supposed to be very light and breathable, it does seem very light. It feels very light. It does give me like a nice coverage. You can see literally my skin went really nicely. I think it did a really good job in blending. Like they say it's supposed to be medium to full cover. I mean, light to medium coverage, but this is giving me, I mean, not necessarily full coverage, but wow, this is giving me a nice coverage. Like, wow, this is nice. I'm very happy with this actually. And you can see I only use maybe what, like maybe 4 or 5 drops, and it covered my full face, which is great. And it went and blend in so nicely. Like, I love this. Like, I'm actually I really like this one. Okay, so that was that. So far, I'm very impressed by that. All right, so now let's loot the other side with Soft Glam Filter Fluid. So this one also retails for $10. They have a short range of shades. This is supposed to be creamy, ultra lightweight texture, optical filter effect, evens out skin tone to a softened, perfected and radiant complexion, hydrating formula enriched with vitamin E, and provides a sheer glow, luminous glow. Jumbo Dew Food Applicator, available in 6 switchable shades, curl to feet, whatever. Secret achieve that cavity dew with radiant complexion. Wear it for one of 4 fabulous ways. We can use this as a sheer coverage and glow, gluminous base, highlighting high points, or dewy glow. Alright, unleash your inner glow. So this is supposed to be giving me more. So this side, with this one, the Tinted Serum, supposed to be more like a light coverage, kind of like an everyday type of situation. And I'm guessing with this one, we're supposed to get more like a glam, like really soft skin, kind of dewy. So we're gonna see that actually what it does. And this one is the shade 030 medium coverage. And it does give you a nice applicator compare, and it does seem that this one seems to be a little bit more of a thicker side, and we're going to be using this brush for this one. All right, so just put it on this side. So this one is definitely interesting. It does give me like a nice natural kind of glowy finish. I was just reading into it, and apparently this is supposed to be reworn under your foundation, but it does have a very sheer coverage. So it is not a, how can I say, it's like, it's not a BB cream or anything like that. It is definitely, as you can see, even though compared to the serum, this one is giving me less coverage. This is giving me a lot more coverage. I'm guessing because this is an actual foundation and this is not an actual foundation. It does supposed to give you a little bit of coverage, but it's supposed to be more like everyday type of vibe, you know, so just to give you a little bit of a tan, and it does give you like a nice kind of like glow versus glow before your foundation. So you're supposed to actually put this before any coverage, but if you just wanted to give you that nice, you know, finish, if you like that everyday kind of like nice glowy kind of like natural look, this is definitely something that might be for you. I like the fact that I thought it was honestly a foundation, but apparently it's not, and I was like confused. It does call a glow booster, so it's supposed to give you, like I said, a nice little glow, but it does give me like, if you know, compare both sides, this side is giving me more of a like fresh look, like I just put like a lot of moisturizer on, kind of glowy and dewy, and this time it's more matte. It's giving me more of a, you know, actual glam look, and even though it's a serum, it does give me a nice coverage. But you know what, we're still gonna compare both of them and see which one is the one that I end up liking. Honestly, I'm kind of conflicted right now because It's like, do I want a nice natural look, or do I want like a nice, nice finished look? So let's just continue with the rest. All right, so the next step on this situation, we have a bronzer. You have a cream bronzer, but before we continue, actually let me finish it up with some concealer. Alright, so we just finished with our concealer. Now let's do some browsing. So now we have the Melted Sun bronzer, and it says on their website that this one retails for $7. And this is supposed to be creamy, melted, supposed to melt into the skin, and things like that. Alright, so let's just use some contour. Alright. Then let's see. I'm actually scared because creams usually tend to be very either way. But this one is not bad. Okay, let's just go into it. I'm gonna have to say that this is going really smooth. And we just have to blend it out a little more. Now let's use this one. Alright, you guys can see it goes in really nicely. I like the fact that it's not like super greasy, because I'm really scared of cream contours and cream brushes and all that stuff, because they seem to be very greasy sometimes. But this one is actually really nice, and it's going in really nice on me. I think also because I think this kind of has like a nice cool undertone, so I think that's why it kind of like going really well on me. And it really, I put it on my forehead and I can barely like, it's not patchy, it's really doing its job. All right, so now let's set the face. So we just finished setting up the face, and I like the fact that even though this side says it's nice and glowy, it still kind of nice, it still glows even after I powder it, and I really like that. And it still give me that really nice kind of like a nice glossy finish without being like super annoyingly shiny or things like that. And of course this side is really nice and matte, and it does give me that really nice skin tone, like even complexion and things like that. So far I'm not mad about it. All right, let's continue with this. So now we have a little bit of a blush. We have this liquid blush. We also have to check well. This one retails for $6. I think this is so cute. It says check well, and it says blush affair. All right, let's try to see what it does. So we're gonna put it right here. Where? Okay, a little bit. Let me see. Okay, interesting. Let me see what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. Okay, good. Alright, I was scared for a second. Alright, let's just use a little more. Honestly, even though I used a little bit, I wasn't too sure about how it was supposed to go, but we're just gonna use a little bit. And honestly, even though at the beginning this looks a little dark, it does goes in really beautiful right after you blend it out. And it really does give you the really nice color. Wow, it is really cute. Alright, let's use the same thing on the other side. That went really nicely, and I really do like this formula though. Of course, a little goes a long way, but I do like a little bit of a nice undertone, kind of like a natural finish. And this one is perfect for that. Alright, Next, we have some highlighter. Oh my god, I haven't highlighted in so long. And this one retails for $6. Alright, so we're just gonna go just like that, because not sure how deep this thing is. Alright, we're just gonna go softly. Okay, it's there. Let's just go a little harder. Let's not be afraid of highlight. Oh, okay, there it is. Wow, for $6, this ain't bad. Ooh, here it is. Love this color too. All right, now we have our liquid glassy tint oil, and this one also retails for $6, and this is the color 040 Glassy Girl. All right, let's see what it does. Okay, wow, and it smells like strawberry. And now I can see the pigment. Okay, at first I was a little scared because, you know, you saw that. It was like very... But now it's gotten really nicely. Okay, now it has settled down. Alright, let's just leave it there for a second. And now to finish it all out, we have our Dewy Glow Mixing Spray. And this one retails for $8. And is supposed to be transfer fast drying spray to give your skin a dewy glowing shimmer. Can be used for priming, mixing, or refreshing. Perfect for a quick on the go touch. Our clear standard beauty. All right, let's just do this. Okay, it does have a nice refreshing scent to it. But I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this may have alcohol. I'm not too sure. But it says vegan and all that stuff, so it might be good. But it does give me a nice glow. Alright. So I think that's what we get with this look. So now for final thoughts about this, you know, all of these products. Alright, let's just go in order and let's leave these two for last. Alright, so the first thing we used was, of course, the primer. I'm not gonna lie, was it groundbreaking? No. Was it hydrated? Yes. Does it say it's supposed to be hydrated? Yes. So if you're looking for a nice hydrated serum, that is supposed to also give you a nice primer to kind of, you know, kind of tacky on your skin and things like that for your makeup to put on. This is something I would recommend. I believe, like I said, I think it retails for like $7 or something like that. I forgot. But yeah, it's not bad. If you're looking for something basic, it ain't bad. Alright, then of course we put in the foundation, then we use our bronzer. I believe this one, it was actually really nice. I did end up liking it. I like the fact that it is not like super soft like some like cream products. Also, I like the fact that it's not greasy like some other products too. It really did a beautiful job. It really did went in really smoothly. It was easy to blend in. I think this shade was perfect for me, and I really like what it did. So it was really affordable too. So that, if you're looking for a new bronzer to try, especially cream ones, I would highly recommend this one. All right, next step we did was the highlighter. Oh no, sorry. The next thing we did was the blush. And now this blush, honestly, I'm in love with this blush. This is definitely gonna go into my little travel bag right now, right after this. I love the way that it's you know, it really didn't really seem job blending, but also like this tone. It's really nice and cool, really goes really well with my skin tone. And I like the fact that it comes in this really nice travel size, and you know, it just goes really nice, comfortable in my bag, and it's really affordable. So this one, so far, one of my faves. Alright, then we have the highlighter. Of course, we haven't talked about highlighters in a long time. This one is actually really cute. It kind of really reminds me of one that I used to love from e.l.f. I don't think I have. Oh, I do have it. Wow. This one really reminds me of this one from Elf, even though it has a little, they're very similar, even though this one's a little more warm and this one is a little more cool. But honestly, I don't mind the coolness because we're about to start a new season. And honestly, I think it really did a pretty good job. It gave me a nice highlighter and it was really affordable and it did what it's supposed to do. So this ain't bad. Alright, next we have the tinted lip oil. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little skeptical because it went in very gummy. And you know, glass, I had tried many glasses and this one, it went a little gummy. But I'm not gonna lie, it did give me a nice color. And the fact that it says tinted, I really hope that this comes out after I take it off. But honestly, it wasn't bad. If you're looking for like a nice, kind of like a pop of color, this is definitely something that I would highly recommend. Like I think this was like what, $6, which is not bad for the price tag. And so yeah, so you into lip glosses and things like that. But I would probably go for this mostly for the color, not necessarily for the glassy effect. But after kind of let it set for a minute, it does kind of has like a nice feel to it, even though at the beginning it was very, like I said, tacky. But it's not bad. If you're looking for something, you know, highly recommend it. But besides that, if you're looking for, I think I know better glasses than this. Alright, now for the setting spray, this is supposed to be illuminating, improves makeup to wear, and refresh complexion. Did it do anything? I'm not gonna lie, just like a regular setting spray, it did really, you know, kind of set everything together. It blended everything nice and even. And I think it did a pretty good job. Is it groundbreaking? No. Will I still use it? Yeah, because it's here. I like the fact that it's small too, so it really goes very well with my to-go makeup bag. So, you know, I'm going to obviously continue doing it. But am I like shocked about it, like in love with it at first sight? Not necessarily. So did I think it did a pretty good job? Yeah. You know, actually, let me use it more. There we go. Also about the fragrance, I'm not too much of a fan of it. It does smell a little bit like alcoholic. Does it have alcoholic? I don't know, doesn't quote me on it. But besides that, I think it does what it does. Alright, now for the reason that we are here, we're going to be comparing these two. We had the Soft Glam Filter Fluid, and then we also had the Tinted Serum Foundation. And now my final thoughts about this one. Let's start with the foundation. Honestly, I do end up liking this, even though it says this is supposed to be a light to medium coverage. I honestly feel like you can actually build this up to full coverage, because it did give me very nice coverage after just one, you know, a few little drops. So I don't know, maybe they lie about it, maybe they're trying to not to, you know, get everybody hopes up too high, but this one did a pretty good job in covering basically everything it did. I like the fact that it was mattified, it wasn't too shiny or anything like that. It blended beautifully, and I like the fact that it's very, very light. You know, it is a serum after all, and I really like this one. So, but now compared to this one, now at first I thought it was like a foundation and things like that, but then I realized it's more like a, you know, kind of like an undergarment for like a nice glowy finish to go on top of your foundation. You can wear it by itself. It does give you a little bit of like even complexion. It's not supposed to be too crazy, but so it was actually meant to be under your foundation, but I didn't know that until I read it, and that's why we're here to learn more about this. But honestly, even though you can wear it by itself and things like that, it still gives me a nice even skin tone, as you can see, and it's still very dewy, it's still very glowy, which is exactly what it's supposed to do without making me feel or look like shiny or oily. It's still nice and glowy. It's supposed to do what it's supposed to do. And of course, as you can see, this side is a little more mattified than this side. So right by itself, you can tell that it does what it does. And of course, don't forget, I already powdered. I use contour, I use bronzer, I use highlighter, I use everything. And it still give me that nice glow. So these two individually, they really did what they're supposed to do. So for me to be able to compare them, you know, it did a pretty good job on their own. Of course, we had two different looks. Maybe if I put this on top of this, you know, will still probably give me that nice glowy. But of course, I like the fact that give you the option for you to be able to do, you know, achieve whatever look you want. Whether you want a nice modified, kind of like full coverage, a light coverage, and a nice, like, you know, like silky skin, or if you want to mix them both for that really nice glamorous look. So I like the fact that they give you those two options, and like I said, these two individually did a pretty amazing job, and I really like that. Which one was my favorite? Honestly, I like them both. Like I said, they're both different. You know, I feel like for everyday type of situation and things like that, I would probably go more towards the serum, only because, you know, I tend to do a lot of videos and things like that, so I do definitely need the coverage. But if I'm looking for like an everyday type of situation, just like, how can I say, it's like going glam, like I need my skin to look very radiant and things like that, then I definitely will go for this. As I said, these two are way too different from each other, but they do work together as well, and I really like that. And I think this is something that I have not seen before, honestly. Usually a lot of people go for like primers and things like that, but the fact that there's actually something, you know, created just for that nice glowy look before your foundation and things like that, is something that I had not seen yet in other brands. So I'm really happy about this, and the fact that they're both affordable, I think they bought like $10 or something. Honestly, I'm really shocked. And the quality of this, mind you, this is glass and it's like for $10. So like, this is amazing. Alright guys, I think that's it for now. Are my thoughts about these products from Catrice. Thank you Catrice for sending me all of these products for me to try it out. And of course, please leave in the comments which product was your favorite. Also, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'm actually really excited to be doing more reviews like this, and see, let me know if you actually like them. Alright guys, you guys can follow me on social media as well at JavierOrtizNY, and of course check out my website at javierortiz.com. And I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.